Alright. We are in tank mode. Where are my glasses? Making an executive decision. I am not going to do French subtitles. I can read French just fine, but I cannot read it out loud very well, and that's driving me nuts. Yeah, sure, I'll get better if I do it on a consistent basis, but it's rough. Alright, goals for today. We're going to be doing the Gladiator storyline up to level 20, and then we'll go out to let's see. How are we going to do this? So, Amkip just cleared Sastasha. He's got Tamtar Deepcroft. Scientia is now ready to go through Sastasha. Technically, I could get there right now. This is going to be strictly good at doing the Gladiator quest, so I'm going to be in Thanalan for quite a while. I might do cuts between the various, between the objectives and whatnot, and I'm at the hunt log. But other than that, this is just going to be leveling up tank. Welcome to the Gladiators Guild adventure. Here our members train tirelessly with sword and shield so their names might one day be written in legend. Was that a flash of interest in your eyes? If you wish to study swordplay, know that the admission to the guild is free of charge. I had you marked you as a woman of action. I am pleased to see I was not wrong. Now, while you may be familiar with the deadly dance of battle, you are new to us and must begin at the beginning. If you'd like to take your place in these hallowed halls, you must be willing and ready to undergo the most rigorous training. You must endure cuts and bruises beyond counting, and like as not, far worse. A daunting prospect, I concede. There's no other way if you mean to take to the Blood Sands one day. And why wouldn't you? The Coliseum is only the most celebrated place of public entertainment in all of Ul'dah. Where else could a poor man amass a fortune so vast as to one day allow him to claim a seat on the Syndicate? There is not an Ul'dah alive who is inspired by the rise of the self-made man. And there's no truer embodiment of that dream than the Gladiator who wins the riches and fame with his sword. Throughout its long and storied history, the guild has nurtured countless champions. Our training methods are second to none, and our members ever strive to develop new techniques. If you desire true glory, to fight in triumph, amidst the roar of 10,000 voices, then this is where you belong, adventurer. Think of it. Think of your legacy. And if your soul stirs, join us. What will it be? Will you rise above the masses and inscribe your name in legend, or you will resign yourself to mediocrity and die in obscurity? A decision you shan't regret. One moment, make way for Rathima Wall. Fresh meat coming through. Now then, if your enrollment can be considered complete, you must present yourself to First Sword Mila. Seek her out and improve her approval. Obtain her approval. Prove her approval? I'm actually sure. I heard Lelutu. So you resume my role. 'Tis a good, strong name. On behalf of the Gladiators Guild, allow me to welcome you. I am Mila, Guildmaster here. So you wish to study our arts. I presume you here have reasons for choosing the sword over all other weapons. Perhaps you think it's easiest to learn. The sword is a simple weapon, but to wield a blade well is anything but simple. For every Coliseum champion to emerge from our ranks, there have been countless disappointments who have failed to achieve greatness. With that in mind, before you answer me, Rathima, for I do not ask this question lightly, have you the strength to live by the sword, and if it be your fate, die by it? Then, welcome, Gladiator, to your new home. Take the sword. There are many like it, but this one is yours now. Consider it a gift if you like. Now wear it on your hip as I do and show me you are ready to begin your training.
sure that'll actually be useful for now.
What an amazing difference this sword can make. Your expression, your posture. You're already brimming with confidence. Let's see if that confidence is warranted, shall we? Just outside the gates of Ildal, you'll find plenty of marmots, hornets, and shrews. Slay 3 of each and return here when finished. Oh, and use your sword, Rathima. I'm a gladiator, and I aim to train you as one. Now go.
Oh, it doesn't matter, does it?
Welcome back, Rathima. I take it you dispatched the beasts, and with ease. With every swing and thrust, you gain valuable experience. You must remember and reflect on each one if you're to recognize and eliminate the deficiencies in your technique. Your training under me shall continue once the haft sits so snugly in your hand that you cannot imagine holding aught else. Until then, Rathima. Rathima. Take it you and your sword have become better acquainted. Now, I will now instruct you on another fundamental aspect of what it means to be a gladiator, commanding an opponent's attention. As gladiators, we are trained to engage enemies at close range, weathering their attacks as we deliver our own. However, there are times when we must do battle alongside allies whose talents are not the same as our own. In such a situation, your role is not to slay the enemy in front of you, but to rather defend the man beside you. We do this by eliciting the enmity of our opponents through attacks and techniques designed to incite their hatred. You must learn to draw their enemy's attention to yourself and to trust your stout constitution to endure. In so doing, you protect your weaker comrades who would otherwise perish. To help you better understand this, there's a task I would have you perform. It just happens that Momodia the Quicksand has requested our assistance. A gang of Lamencian marauders have paraded into town and begun harassing people outside her establishment. Men like these prey on the weak, but will turn tail and flee at the first sign of defiance. You need not resort to violence. It will suffice them to show them that you are not afraid of them and will not tolerate their behavior. Seek out the Lamencians and make your presence known by bellowing, "Face me, marauder." In this way, you will protect the people of Ul'dah as you would your allies in battle.
Real quickly, I'm going to... Yeah, that's good. Okay.
Else you want? This doesn't continue, so bugger off. You know your friend here's a 12 damn cheat? Thinks he can charge us more because we're foreigners. He'll get his own. Mark me own back. Mark me words. Just turn around and walk away, Venture. You're deaf? Get lost. Else is your problem. Maybe she likes her men in real life. What are you supposed to be, bleeding lady in waiting? That don't matter. You gotta spoil the mood. You got a lot of nerve thinking you can talk to me like that. Alright, come on now. It was disrespecting me proud Seawolf heritage. Fine, I'll leave the bastard be, but we ain't finished. Booger off. Can't you see I'm having a civilized conversation with this poxy whoreson? What? You're blaming me because this little shite shat his own pants? Well, bugger him and bugger you too. Me poxy arse, was this the best? This is your best brew? I'd sooner drink a pint of me own piss than this will. Just who the hells do you think you're speaking to, maggot? I'm far mother driven, and me and my bloody marauders have been reading so long, mothers scare their children with tales about us. Give me words, and I'll let me axe do the talking. Oh ho, this is like leaving for the quicksand. You two gonna put on a show for us? What's this? Another goddamn fool? Show you some respect when you talk to far mother driven, leader of the troop of bloody murmurs or some such. Yeah, I heard you the first time. Your voice carries quite well. Then unless you want me to split your skull with me axe, you better. That sword, it couldn't be frenzy. Only the soul will know what bloody hells it's you. You know, I've never been one to stand back and watch. Mind if I join the fun? Begging your pardon, sir. Why do they always do that? Looks like it's just me, you and me. Setting up to the Levinson was quite brave of you. Quite foolish. I think I like you, Gladiator. Name's Aldous, and I'll buy you a drink, but I'm afraid I just spent the last of my coin. I used to be a young gladiator like you. Back then, but that hardly concerns you. These days, I'm just an explorer of the unexplored, seeker of the as yet unknown experiences. I have that beautiful stranger keeping my bed warm right now. Gods, I met this city. This wonderful desert jewel of debauchery and sin. Now, if you excuse me. I swear, if I hadn't seen Aldous with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it was him. Everyone here thought he died years ago. Listen, Mathema. Do me a favor and don't tell Mila about meeting Aldous, alright? She doesn't need this sort of drama. What? Well, let's just say some good folk ain't good for... Let's say some folk ain't good for one another. There we are. I've already heard of your exploits at the quicksand, Mathema. You did well to send those marauders packing. I wish I could say we've heard the last of it. Alas, we've received reports of axe-wielding raiders assaulting merchants traveling through the Scorpion Crossing. Seems words would not suffice after all. I want you to finish what you've begun, Mathema. Head to Western Dandelion and see if Farmwell the Driven and all those who have shared in these crimes never trouble the people of the law again. Am I going where? Yes, I am. They tore me from my saddle and took everything I own. Oh, it goes back to you. Back to me. I beg of you.
already said that.
12 bless you, adventurer. If it weren't for good women like you, I'd never leave home. Good, it is finished. This stage of your training is complete. This time your enemies were ill-behaved ruffians, but who knows what amount of opponents you will face in the future. Regardless, I have faith that you will do well. Master your sword and you shall master yourself. Now then, there will be work for you in the days to come. Return to your training, Rathima. We will speak again.
How do I not, weird.
You look well, Rathima. Hope you're ready for your next task, because I require your immediate assistance. There have been several violent murders recently, the victims of which were all Huron men. Based on the multiple spear wounds found upon the bodies of the deceased, we believe that the Lancers are responsible for the crimes. Not only are these murders a blight upon our city, it is only a matter of time before one of our own is targeted. Just received reports of foreign Lancers spoken about in Stone's Throw. Concerning the circumstances, I find it likely that these are our culprits. We cannot abide any more murders. Go to Stone's Throw outside the gates of Nald and speak with anyone you can find in the area. With luck, we may find these Lancers before they strike again.
Don't kill me, please! I'm not the one you want!
Thank you! They appeared out of nowhere, asking me if I was eldest at Spear Point. I said no, but they attacked me anyway. What did I do to deserve this? So there were indeed the murders we sought. What if the Dust White freelancers are... What brought Dust White freelancers all the way from the Black Shroud? And why were they murdering Heroin men with swords? First sword! What is it? Lance's first sword, a gang of them hiding in the tunnel to the south of Blackbrush Station. Seems we're not rid of them yet. Rathima, you might as well finish what you started. Go to Central Thanalan and dispatch the last of these freelancers. Bruce, accompany Rathima. See that she doesn't die. Well, I can't keep the last from getting skewered, but I'll patch her up best I can. Rathima, defend Bruce. He knows powerful healing magics, but he cannot employ them unless you keep all the enemies occupied. Make sure you command their full attention at all times. I am counting you to keep those bastards away from me. Watch me back and I'll watch yours. Have your orders, gladiators. Send these front lines to the 7th gate.
Of course.
Seems someone's home. Let's say we wait here and ambush them when they return. He's porridge. Looks like we're done here. Let's head home, Rathima. I could use a drink.
That was port.
Congratulations on a job well done. Bruce says you acquitted yourself quite well. I must say, you have shown quite tremendous growth since you joined us. I wanted to ask you, Bruce believes the freelancers were out for a bounty. What's your opinion on this, Rathima? They were tracking a man named Aldous. Aldous! How are you certain this is the name you heard? He's alive. But how? So I have a leather jacket. I have a bronze salad already. I have 100 bracers. I have leather boots. Okay, we're getting good. Ooh, nice. Hail, Ratima. You come at a good time. I have another task I wish to assign you. The Immortal Flames and the Brass Blades both requested the Guild's assistance in maintaining security at Camp Drybone, a vital outpost along the Royal Allegan Sunway. The Amalja have been raiding caravans with reckless abandon, creating a significant disruption in trade. Loda has a long, troubled history with the Amalja, so raids are not unheard of. However, this recent escalation must be addressed. Go to Camp Drybone and search for these raiders, Rathima. I've already dispatched other gladiators to patrol the region, so suggest you speak with one for more information. I was just there. So I'm very glad I picked up that etherite. Get down! They're still here. Don't worry, sister. I'll be fine. But maybe not when the first sword is done with me, eh? Go and tell her that the Amalja are dead. Leave the merchant to me. I knew I was right to send you, Rathima. You've done us proud. 7 hells, this place reeks of sweat. How do you expect a man to concentrate on his swordplay like this? Aldous! You remember me. How goes it, brother? Still waving your sword around like a feather duster? You! Good to see you too, Mila, my dear. You're more beautiful than I remember. You're alive? Where have you been all these years? Answer me! Me? Well, if you must know, I'm on a spiritual journey of self-discovery. Damn it, Aldous, this is serious! We all thought you were dead, and for you to walk in here as if nothing ever happened, have you forgotten how you dishonored us? I should cut you down where you stand. Oh, there is the Mila I remember. All fire and brimstone. I knew that pretty face could still contort itself into some terrifying shapes. Ah, don't pout, girl. I'm just having fun. But as you wish, I'll go. Rathima, was it? Why don't you join me at the quicksand? I could use some company, and I doubt anyone else here would be so kind. That bastard! Why now, after all these years?
for that. Oh, you came.
Sorry I had to witness that little reunion between Mila. Sword of Null back from the dead. You'd think it'd be greeted by throngs of adoring fans, not threats of violence. Listen, Rathima, you're good with the sword, that's plain to see. But more than that, you've got a purpose. There's fire burning within you. Former man of conviction, I can recognize a kindred spirit. Geralt named her Frenzy. She's one of a magnificent pair of swords that the drunken prodigy forged for the Colosseum champions. A man who wielded her twin had eyes that burned like yours. Rathima, the hells?
Aldous, Sword of Null, we've come for your head.
If you do that, then how in the hell am I supposed to enjoy my ale?
Arrogant fool, prepare to meet your maker.
Well, ain't you a bunch of impatient, humorless fellas? Up for a bit of fun, Rathima? I'll lead, you follow.
I'll show you. I'll call us the champion. I can hold that
So there you go, I'll try to keep my boys. Those weaklings are yours, Rathima. That's the sort of the grave. Didn't think he'd go so far as to send a gang of sellswords into the quicksand in broad daylight. Why is it never a bevy of beauties? Let's continue this another time, shall we? I'll need to find a new place to drink. One with more attractive company than this sorry lot. My apologies, Rathima. I meant to teach you a new technique earlier, but when that idiot arrived, I completely forgot. He's just so infuriating. The shield lock technique will allow you to attack from afar without the need for ranged weaponry. Since we gladiators are primarily close-range fighters, the ability to draw attention from distant enemies is a valuable asset. May it serve you well in the field, Rathima. 10, 14, 14.
Okay.